The case of Anneliese Michel, often referred to as the exorcism of Emily Rose in popular culture, remains one of the most compelling and controversial cases of alleged demonic possession in modern times. Here are some additional details about her story. Religious upbringing. Anneliese Michel grew up in a deeply religious Catholic family in Bavaria, Germany. She was raised with a strong faith and attended church regularly. Onset of symptoms. Anneliese began experiencing symptoms of what was initially diagnosed as temporal lobe epilepsy at the age of 16. She suffered from seizures and was prescribed medication to manage her condition. Spiritual interpretation. Despite medical treatment, Anneliese's symptoms continued and even worsened over time. She and her family came to believe that her affliction was not merely medical but was, in fact, a case of demonic possession. Anneliese reportedly began to exhibit behavior that seemed to align with traditional signs of possession, such as aversion to religious objects, speaking in strange voices, and displaying knowledge of languages she had never studied. Exorcism rites. Anneliese and her family sought help from Catholic priests to perform exorcisms. They believed that multiple demons had possessed her and that only through the rites of exorcism could she be freed from their influence. The exorcisms were authorized by the Catholic Church, and several priests were involved in performing them. Intensity of exorcisms. The exorcisms conducted on Anneliese were said to be intense and grueling. They involved prolonged prayer sessions, fasting, and religious rituals aimed at expelling the demons from her body. Anneliese reportedly displayed extraordinary strength and spoke in voices that claimed to be the demons possessing her. Tragic outcome. Despite the efforts of her family and the priests involved, Anneliese's health continued to deteriorate during the exorcisms. She refused to eat and became emaciated and weak. Ultimately, she died in 1976 at the age of 23 due to malnutrition and dehydration. Legal consequences. Anneliese's death led to legal proceedings against her parents and the priests who performed the exorcisms. They were charged with negligent homicide for failing to provide her with adequate medical care. The trial attracted significant attention and debate, with some believing that Anneliese's death was a result of religious fanaticism and others maintaining that she was genuinely possessed by demonic entities. The case of Anneliese Michel continues to fascinate and divide people, with interpretations ranging from genuine demonic possession to the tragic consequences of untreated mental illness. It remains a cautionary tale about the complexities of faith, mental health, and the intersection of religion and modern medicine.